I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar.
Do you believe in magic?
So you know I ain't worried. Biatch.
Gargoyles! Psychics! Everything's ungodly! Dark savage!
Now what you're doing, you're helping God in His work. Hello. It will be, hallelujah. I'm sorry. There it is again. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Do you believe in magic?
I always thought it would be kind of fun to be one of those, like, people who paint nails and stuff, because you would get a chance to tell them about the Lord. I mean, just relaxing Christian music in the background, you know, doing it.
Motherfucker, I am God, bitch. Got a book, wrote a book about it. I come in the name of Jesus. You can't top that, bitch.
Her relatives, friends, and neighbors were practicing fags and dykes, and God struck her dead and made her corpse a pillar of salt.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Anybody resisting, you goddamn my ass kissing. You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up.
She's not a Christian! No! She's tampered in delic-sated stuff! Oh, no, really, I got bad job keys.
Take a few steps just to make the devil mad. Hallelujah, that's it. Just move around a little bit. There she goes. Oh, glory to God. She's not going to need that walker anymore. God's just putting new strength, new health. Burning that arthritis out of her body. Just keep going. Hallelujah.
Oh, I feel the anointing of God. They're called miracles that happen.
Do you believe in magic?
God wants you to come in oneness with Him. Your body is not meant to be with another man. Miss Taylor. Or she's a fag lover.
When you get married, you'll find your wife will go whip you like a rented mule unless people start following Jesus' word. Shut up, motherfucker. You ain't that.
But I am. Biatch. You fucking income fucking poop. Biatch.
Hey freaks, it's Wednesday, November 7th, 2018. Coming up on the program today, crusty semen in your facial hair, plus pulling your pud to pedal pushers, penis fillers for a pouty prick, and facial burns have never been more delicious. All this plus your voicemails today on DV.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
My doctor wants to dilate my asshole to the size of a fucking coconut.
Yeah, Tim Henson's back here with you for the Wednesday episode of DV. Got a great one for you. Many years ago, there was a television show called Talk Sex with Sue, and we've played clips of her on Distorted View before. This was a call-in show. People could ask Sue, a sexpert, an old grandma sexpert. She was like 900 years old, right? But she was very knowledgeable and non-judgmental. People could ask her just about anything, and she wouldn't blink an eye. I mean, she's talked about scat and piss. One gay guy called in saying his boyfriend wanted to shove raw hamburger meat up his butthole, and she was like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Maybe put a condom over it, like sausage casing or something, you know, just to keep the bacteria out your butthole. I've got a new old clip from Talk Sex. This was found on YouTube just recently. Actually, you know what? Before we get to that call, I found another clip from Talk Sex, and the call is not that interesting. I'm not going to play it for you. However, this YouTube clip starts as she's hanging up with another caller. Sue's saying goodbye to her, and from the moment I heard this, I've been obsessed with it, and I'm so curious as to what the fuck they were talking about.
All right, I don't want you to have a pickled vagina.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What would give this woman a pickled vagina? Sue is obviously concerned about it. My theory is that this woman is an over-doucher. She's like, I douche my vagina every night with vinegar and water. And Sue's like, whoa, 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 that's too much. You're going to pickle that thing. But I don't know for certain. I just know it's a really weird way to end a phone call. Next time I talk to my mom, that's how I'm going to hang up the phone. Love you, Mom. I don't want your pussy to be pickled. Okay. I mean, my mom is close to 80 years old. That pussy's calcified, right? All right, so let me play you the call here that I have to Sue. It is so dumb. I'm surprised we as humans have figured out how to procreate successfully, because we're very, very dumb. My initial reaction is, oh, this is a prank call. But, like, all of her calls sound like prank calls, because they're weird sex questions. No, I think we're just dealing with a dum-dum here.
Hi, Brian.
Hi.
Yeah.
This question is kind of embarrassing.
Oh.
But I was kind of wondering, during oral sex, I get semen in my mustache. And,
Yeah.
I was just wondering, do you have any over-the-counter things that might take it out, to avoid it leaving embarrassing, traces?
To be clear, this man is asking for over-the-counter medication to clear up the dried cum he has stuck in his mustache. He's a blow-and-go kind of guy. He doesn't have time to wash his face. He's late for work. Warm water and a rag, Brian.
Okay. No. Not that I know of. Absolutely, other than a box of tissue.
No, that's a bad idea. Because tissue leaves remnants, and cum is sticky. The tissue's gonna get stuck in your mustache. It's gonna leave a trail of little tissue bits up in your stash as well. No, bad advice, Sue. This had to have been right before she retired. She was losing her marbles, man. Just scalding hot water. It'll take care. It'll kill the little jelly babies up in your face.
Beside the bed, no. I don't know of anything that will actually remove ejaculate from your mustache and your beard. No. There's nothing that I know of. Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this.
Oh, God.
Because you and your partner are involved in a very, very intimate behavior.
Sir, why don't you just swallow it all? You're very bad at blowjobs. Keep the penis in your mouth and let the jet stream of jizz, shoot right down your throat. Not everything has to be like a porno movie where, the dick is a wild, uncontrollable hose just spraying everywhere. It's like in slow motion, and you've got the dick, you're holding it, and you're spraying it all over your face. Oh, yeah! Keep it neat and tidy, Brian.
Okay, and you're not embarrassed. So why would you be embarrassed because his ejaculate is in your mustache?
It sometimes even stays afterwards, after a shower.
After a shower?
Oh.
After a shower? With soap and water?
Yeah.
Really?
Unfortunately.
I like Sue, to me, is saying, be proud about the cum in your mustache. Walk around in public with dried up jizz on your face.
Yeah. I mean, how long?
The next day.
That's how long the jizz stays in his mustache?
The only thing I can do is to have a very fine brush or a comb and try combing it out, afterwards and see. I was thinking of a comb that you get for cats or dogs that have fleas. I know that sounds gross. I'm sorry. But
yeah, that's what's gross about this call.
I mean, a fine...
Ew, dog brush.
They're called fine-tooth combs. And they're very, very close. The teeth are very, very close together. They're used for combing...
See what I mean? She takes every call very seriously, no matter how dumb. This guy obviously just needs to wash his face better. Hot water, Brian. Now, let's circle back to that pickled pussy.
I don't want you to have a pickled vagina.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you for the kind words about my cunt, Sue. You don't know how much it means to me that you're concerned about my pussy. All right, let's move on. I don't know if Sue ever talked about the fetish called cranking. It surprisingly has nothing to do with drugs. It's kind of an offshoot of foot fetishism. We've played clips of that, of course, on the show. Not just regular foot fetish porn, but also crushing, most notably live rabbits, or, hamburger meat. A lot of hamburger meat in fetishism, right? Gay guys are shoving it up their asshole. Women are squishing it between their toes. The crush fetish can be a lot of different things, either with a bare feet or sometimes high heels. Cranking, though, is watching women use, the gas and brake pedals of their car, pushing on the pedals. That's another name for cranking. Pedal pushing, pedal pumping. Actually, cranking is more specific. In addition to, the pushing of the pedals, guys like to see women trying to start cars that are flooded, that won't start, that rev up. There's a wide spectrum of what crankers like to see. So I guess it's kind of like two separate fetishes. Cranking is more about the car thing. The pedal pumping is obviously the pedals. But I've got a clip here. YouTube to the rescue. There's lots of pedal pumping fetish videos on YouTube. Really because there's nothing obscene going on here. I mean, this is dumb. It's weird. But at the end of the day, it's just a fully clothed woman trying to start a car. She's having trouble starting. This is what guys are getting off to. That noise right there. Right? There's a lot of background noise because there's cars running, but you can hear her trying to start the car. This video has 19,000 views, which is way more than I thought a pedal pumping video would get. Sure enough, so this was like a wide shot from outside the car, and you just see the woman trying to turn the car on. Then we've got another shot. This is an 11-minute video. Then we get another shot of her, and you can actually see her pumping the brakes and the gas. I would play more for you, but it's the same thing over and over. If you want to watch some pedal pumping porn or fetish videos, I'll provide a link on the show notes today to this YouTube video. I found an interview with a pedal pusher. This is from Mel Magazine. They interviewed a guy from Illinois named George. He's 50 and he's into pedal pushing. He says he first got into it as a kid. He remembers his mom driving barefoot sometimes. When I was in the back seat, I would lean to get a better view of her feet. I don't care what you're into. You don't sexualize your own mother. Let me ask you freaks. Maybe you can call into the voicemail line. You guys who are straight and have mothers, when you were going through puberty, or maybe even after, who knows, did you ever, think about your mom in that way? Maybe she's got really big tits, or, puffy labia, whatever you like. Whatever your cup of tea is. I was always taught it's wrong to masturbate to your parents. Maybe I'm just a prude. Who knows? All right, so what about pedal pushing turns you on, George? Well, he says there's something about how the foot operates the vehicle. With all that control and motion, it always triggers something in me. Big fat boner. He says this all started in high school, when guys were like, hey, check out that chick. Look at the boobs on that girl. I would think I'd rather see her drive a car, or I'd rather take her out on the road and have her drive her car until it got stuck. You know, totally normal thoughts for a 15-year-old boy to have. I want to see this woman stranded on the road and helpless. I hope nothing happens to her. What a creep, man. He likes women to be barefooted when pushing on pedals. Some guys like high heels. It's all okay. He says about ever being stuck in a car with a woman. He was 24 and dating a girl who still lived at her parents' house. Quote, I took her back there, and we were making out in the driveway during a thunderstorm. She knew what I like, so she paused and said, sexually, do you want to get stuck? That night, we went to a spot where we knew we could get stuck safely. But like I said, it was raining and very late. I was driving a 1983 Oldsmobile, and that would have been perfect for the situation. Those cars are complete shit. Really throwing Oldsmobile under the bus there. Ultimately, though, we chickened out. This was before there were cell phones, so we got nervous about not being able to get help if we couldn't get out. Yeah, but isn't that part of the thrill, man? You're not a real pedal pusher. That woman deserves a true cranker aficionado. Not you pedal pusher poser. I wonder if that pedal pusher poser has a pickled pussy in Portland. I don't know. All right, real quick. I'm so stupid. A couple more audio clips. This has nothing to do with sex. Thank God. These are a few people very unhappy with their fast food experience. Now, the first clip isn't really fast food. I mean, it's Little Caesars. I guess it's like the fast food version of pizza places. So for those of you overseas, you might not know what Little Caesars is. You know how you order pizza from a pizza place, and it'll cost, I don't know, like $10 or something for a large. At Little Caesars, you order a large pizza, And in return, they hand to you a wet piece of moldy drywall with sawdust and bits of old rubber tire on top, all for $5. It's a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Yeah, so Little Caesars, they have large pizzas, very inexpensive. They don't taste great, but hey, it's $5 for a large pizza, right? So the customer in this clip is pissed off, not because the food is trash, but because the person making the pizza wasn't wearing gloves. And that's nasty, unsanitary, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen someone, like at Domino's or whatever, wearing gloves. I looked it up online. Apparently in most places it's not a requirement, because the idea is you're preparing these cold ingredients or whatever, but you put it in the oven then and bake it for 600 degrees. You're baking off any disgusting little juices or germs or whatever that the worker might have on his hands. I don't know, but this person definitely thought that the worker should be wearing gloves, and the worker did not take that criticism well.
Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid?
That's the Little Caesars employee. See what I mean by not taking it well? He's almost jumping over the counter to strangle the customer.
Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? You dumbass bitch!
I like how he says it twice, because, Little Caesar's slogan is pizza pizza. And he calls this woman a stupid bitch, stupid bitch.
Get the fuck out my store! You stupid as fuck! You stupid as fuck! You dumbass bitch! Get the fuck out!
Hey, hold up.
He's ransacking his own store.
Is this how you run your business? Is this how you run your business, though?
By the way, the most shocking thing about this video is how many people are at Little Caesars. I've never seen one this busy.
I answered your question.
And you didn't want to answer no more.
Saying the same
thing. And I asked you to do order gloves. And you mad because I asked you to do order gloves.
No, I'm not mad that you asked me to do gloves for. I told you that we don't have to wear gloves.
And we want you to. But if we're a customer, you should wear gloves.
When we filled out the application, there was no gloves.
Man, all that shit you talk.
It's a good thing they make the pizzas out in the open. You can actually watch the workers make the pizza, because if I were this woman, I'd be afraid about what he was going to do to her pizza. Oh, this next clip is from Burger King. From Little Caesars to Burger King. What's the problem here?
Say it again.
Fuck you, you white piece of shit.
Oh, that's the worker saying, fuck you, you white piece of shit. That's because the Burger King employee handed over the bag of food after touching her cell phone. I think that's the issue here.
Say it again.
Fuck you, you white piece of shit.
Thank you.
We're not even white.
We're Hispanic.
Get it right.
You brown piece of shit then. Whatever.
Try to give you your money back, white fat bitch. I don't care. You know what? At least I'm not working at Burger King like you.
Bitch, I have 2 parents.
Either that is a very lame and sad comeback. Fuck you, bitch. I got 2 parents. Or maybe she knows this girl, and maybe one of her parents died tragically. At least I don't work at Burger King. Yeah, well, at least my dad's still alive. See, that works a little better.
We're asking for a refund because your manager was touching her cell phone.
Touching the cell phone.
So it has nothing to do with you. I don't even know why you're getting upset for.
I mean, if the manager just touched her cell phone and then the bag of food, it shouldn't be a big deal. But if she was preparing the food, if she was handling the burgers and, after they've been cooked and stuff, I don't know. That is kind of gross. Of course, everything at Burger King is gross, right? Might improve the taste. All right, real quick, before we get into the news, I've got one more clip for you. This is a young man who's getting in trouble at work for taking an unauthorized break or sleeping on the job or something, and eventually he has enough and just quits. In a very professional way, of course.
You get a break as soon as you start?
No, that wasn't as soon as I started. So you the one who took the picture and sent it to him.
So here's my question, all right?
They took a picture of him sleeping on the job. That's the problem. It's hard to defend this, isn't it? Not for him.
He's on a conference call right now.
Okay, if I'm upstairs with my head down, that means I'm on my break.
Okay, but when you're up there from 5:30 until almost 7, I'm wondering where you're at. I had to come find you.
So this guy works in retail, right? No one gets that long of a break. 5:30 to 7. That's an hour and a half.
Didn't come tap me.
By the way, he starts work at 5. You know what I mean?
There from 5:30 until almost 7. I'm wondering where you're at. I had to come find you.
So why you didn't come tap me? Would you taking a picture?
You shouldn't be.
Why do you have to take a picture
I shouldn't have to have this conversation
and send it
without your supervisor here. So why
I
don't
don't
you
have a
call
supervisor.
him?
I quit. Fuck this
Okay,
job.
that's fine. Then I'm asking you to leave the store because I shouldn't have to have this conversation.
You want to
with you.
send a picture in an email, and versus you could tag me and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Again, I'm gonna ask you to leave the store now.
Fuck you. And fuck you too.
That's
fuck
fine.
both of y'all. I quit this whole ass job.
Well,
alright, go eat.
Kind of sounds like you were on your way out anyway, right? But we're not done yet.
Ass job.
This is one of those at-home stores.
Alright, go email that.
Bye.
Dumbass bitch.
Now he's on the floor of the store, and you know he's going to get on the intercom or yell at the customers, right?
I get tired too, you know.
Yeah. 72.59. Attention all at-home shoppers. Fuck this whole ass job. Fuck Thomas Woods. Fuck Karen Sokolowski. Y'all can take whatever y'all want, because at this point ain't no security in this bitch. I quit. No, fuck you and this job. I quit.
This hoe ass job.
Nah, bitch. How about that? Nah, go email that. And you hoe ass nigga. Go email that, bitch.
Well, we don't have to. You recorded it. It's much better on YouTube.
Hoe ass nigga. Nah.
And as always, thank you for shopping at home. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist and fucked up news right Distorted View Daily, please consider supporting this nonsense. Go to superfreaksideshow.com. Sign up, become a true and honorable freak. When you do, you get full access to the entire archive of programs. Well over 3,000 shows. Plus, every week we do exclusive programs just for paying members. Yesterday we did a Sideshow exclusive program, and tomorrow I got another one. Plus, we'll be working on some videos and stuff, so be on the lookout for that. Superfreaksideshow.com. Memberships. Very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month. Even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. Again, if you like the show, prove it. There are other ways to support the program. Of course, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 that way. And, of course, tell all your friends. Spread the DV gospel. Get some new people signing up and subscribing to the show. All right, 3 quick stories now. First up, we got one from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida is the most fucked up state.
A Florida psychologist who has compared homosexuality to obsessive-compulsive disorder. That makes sense. I know, before I suck dick, I have to tap each ball once, then run my finger along the taint, tweak each nipple twice, and cluck like a chicken. Then I have to run downstairs, turn the water faucet on and off, on and off, on and off, then run back upstairs, tap each ball twice, run my finger back up along the taint, then tweak the nipples in a counterclockwise position. Then I can place my mouth on that dirty hot dick. All right, yes, the psychologist who compared homosexuality to obsessive-compulsive disorder and claimed that he could change client sexual orientation through therapy was found, of course, you know where this story's going, right? He was found sucking dick. He was found soliciting hookups on gay dating apps. Norman Goldwasser, clinical director of Horizons Psychology Service in Miami Beach, Florida. Well, fuck you. You're not from Palm Beach County.
Fuck you if you're not from Palm Beach County.
I don't think Miami's in Palm Beach County. He allegedly used the screen name Hot and Hairy 72. Oh, I hope 72 was the year he was born and not how old he is. To meet other men on Manhunt. Manhunt. And Gay Bear Nation. The Manhunt profile, which has since been deleted, includes several nude images that appear to be of Goldwasser and lists a number of interests. Oh, yeah? Like what? Dating, kissing. He's also into married men, massage. Then, of course, there are more explicit activities. Oh, according to screenshots. Now, this story is from a reputable news site. I found they're not going to say, like, I like to fuck, right? They're not going to share those screenshots, the dirty ones. But I found a less than reputable news site, and I found the screenshot. So, other things he's into: sucking, jerking off, fuck buddies, friends, dating, kissing, standard gay shit. It says here that he's 45, he's a top/versatile, and he's also into oral. He's mostly a top. He says masculine, workout body, intelligent professional here, looking for a hookup or a connection, depending on the chemistry. He's got a 6.5-inch cut cock, and he's HIV negative. You gotta love those cut cacks. Love those cacks. Sorry. All right, Wayne Besson, the founder and executive director of Truth Wins Out and author of the 2003 book Anything But Straight, Unmasking the Scandals and Lies Behind the Ex-Gay Myth, said his organization was alerted to Goldwasser's alleged profile by someone who claimed to have been one of the licensed psychologist's former gay conversion therapy patients. Obviously, the gay conversion therapy didn't work out so well for him, because he was on Manhunt himself and ran across his therapist's profile. Besson said after receiving the tip, he created a fake profile for Brandon to try to connect with Goldwasser directly. Goldwasser then allegedly offered to meet with Brandon at a Fort Lauderdale motel room. Besson eventually revealed that there was no Brandon. You've been catfished. Cockfished. Cackfished. All right, so yes, he told the guy there was no Brandon. He confronted Goldwasser about his promotion of gay conversion therapy. Besson said Goldwasser initially tried to deny it was him on the gay hookup apps, but eventually admitted they were his profiles. I promptly texted the manhunt screenshots. He then called me and confessed, begging for mercy. It's like, I don't give a shit, you know? If I was this Besson guy, I'd be like, dude, you're the one living a lie. You got to live with yourself. Goldwasser was contacted by the news. He responded with an email statement. The fact that this story and others have been brought to the public is incredibly painful, but will become a catalyst for me seeking the right help for myself. It's sad that despite the fact that I've been able to help many people over the years who have suffered from the... Really? You're still sticking with this thing that you can cure gays? It's sad that despite the fact that I've been able to help many people over the years who have suffered from the effects of child sex abuse and sexual addiction, I obviously was unable to help myself. There's no justification for my personal behavior. Yeah, the other is you're a gay man. You like dick. Just live with that. I deeply regret the pain I've caused people in my personal life. Williams Institute at UCLA School of Law. Approximately 700,000 lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender adults have undergone conversion therapy at some point in their lives, and all but one reverted back to homosexuality. Oh, that was the last ex-gay. He just got a Grindr notification. He'll be re-gayed in about T-minus 15 minutes. All right, second story we have for you today. This one has to do with Hot Pockets. I've got a real beef with Hot Pockets. When I was a bit younger, I would eat Hot Pockets all the time because it was very cheap. And there was a golden age of Hot Pockets. I would say late 90s to early 2000s. A lot of exciting flavors coming out, combinations. And then you got the lean pockets and like the fucking croissant pockets. They were going crazy with the pockets for a while. And now, I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm not eating as many Hot Pockets, but I don't think that there's a lot of Hot Pocket innovation happening. You know, there's lots of different breads and wraps you could be experimenting with. Quesadilla pockets, baguette pockets, brioche pockets. I don't know. Capitalize on some exciting flavors that have been gaining popularity here in the United States. You know, poutine. We've talked about poutine many times over the years. Great Canadian invention, right? Poutine is like fries with cheese, curds, and gravy and shit on it. What? Stick that in a Hot Pocket. Come on. Let's go fucking crazy. Who makes these Hot Pockets? Kraft? Like one of those conglomerates, right? I need to get them on the phone. Their brand is going to die if they don't innovate. Come on. All right. Casper Police. Casper, Wyoming, I guess. Casper Police have arrested a man for domestic battery after he reportedly hit a woman with a Hot Pocket, burning her badly. Yeah, those things are scaldingly hot when you take them out of the microwave. I love that little... Do they still do that? I haven't had a Hot Pocket in a while. They still have the little sleeve that you put in, little warming sleeve, that really I don't think does anything. Just like any other food you put in a microwave, one bite and it's like liquid magma squirting out onto the roof of your mouth. And the next bite is like, sinking your teeth into an ice cube or something. It's very inconsistent. That's something else they should be working on. Hot Pocket people. Get it together.
Get it together, people!
That's right. Casper Police have arrested a man for domestic battery after he reportedly hit a woman with a Hot Pocket, burning her. Levi Lucero, 29, was booked into jail on a recommended charge of domestic battery. He will likely make his initial appearance in Natrona County Circuit Court at 2 p.m. on Monday. According to an affidavit of probable cause, Casper police officers responded to an apartment at roughly 2 a.m. Sunday. That's about the right time to enjoy a Hot Pocket, for a report of an assault. Do you think he meant to use the Hot Pocket as a weapon? I don't. I think it was his last resort. Like, it was the closest thing he had that he could, whip at her head, and, after she pissed him off. I think he had every intention of enjoying that Hot Pocket. All right, according to an affidavit, at roughly 2 a.m. on Sunday, a woman called police and said that Lucero, had thrown a Hot Pocket at her friend, and the victim's face was blistering and falling off. See, these Hot Pockets do damage. I guess those warming sleeves are pretty effective. All right, when officers arrived, the victim was being placed into the back of an ambulance. Burns were evident on the left side of her neck. He must have really chucked it at her, because even though the outside of the pocket is warm, the filling is the stuff that'll burn you. So he must have, whipped this thing at her head so hard that the impact caused it to cave in, and all the juices and the meat and pepperoni and sauce came squirting out all over her face, burning her. Oh, I wish there was a YouTube video of that. Burns were evident on the left side of her neck and left ear. What police described as Hot Pocket shrapnel was all over her neck and shirt. Flaming pouches of doom! The victim identified Lucero as the assailant. She said that they had been together for 6 years. Lucero was contacted at a home in the 1200 block of North Center Street. He told police that he and the victim had gotten into an argument, but nothing else happened. When asked about the burns on the victim, Lucero reportedly said, "I did not mean to burn her." He claimed that he had been eating a Hot Pocket. See, I told you he was enjoying it. When the victim punched him in the nose, and then he threw the Hot Pocket at her. Lucero was arrested. The victim told police that she put on pajamas and gone into the kitchen to make a sandwich. The man was sitting on the couch in the living room, and he asked her to make him a Hot Pocket. The victim then gave Lucero the Hot Pocket, which was very hot, and Lucero asked her to change the television channel. He also asked her for her phone to look at Facebook. Man, this guy is lazy. Lucero used her phone and was flipping through television channels. The victim said he then became hateful and started to say mean things to her. Bet you he found something on her Facebook page. She told him that he would not treat her that way. Lucero then allegedly threw the victim's phone at her, breaking it. He became angry and threw his Hot Pocket at her, hitting the victim on the left side of her neck. The Hot Pocket stuck to her neck and burned her, and she ran outside to remove as much of the food debris as possible. It's like one of those dirty bombs, all loaded with shrapnel inside. Like a claymore or something. All right, final story we have for you today. Over the years, we've talked about all the crazy things women are doing to their bodies. Vaginal rejuvenation, labiaplasty, jade egg therapy. Well, now finally guys are doing some screwy shit too. A leading surgeon has warned men against using penis filler treatments due to the risk of potential complications such as bruising and scarring. I think it would be worth it. Small price to pay or a thicker, fuller dong. The procedure is designed to increase girth and is thought to increasing in popularity. Well, that is not how you say that. At some private clinics, it can be carried out non-surgically by means of an injection. However, Roland Reese, a consultant urological surgeon at University Hospital Southampton, said the vast majority of men going for such procedures did not need to, as they had no physical problem. Yeah, it's kind of the same for any cosmetic procedure. Like, women don't need bigger tits unless they want to get ahead in life. There's not a medical reason for it, but women do it, and it works out pretty great for them. I want a D-sized dick. Come on, man. Mr. Reese, chairman of the British Association of Urological Associations' Andrology Department, said he has seen 2 recent cases of men getting nasty infections as a result of the treatment. Is this just like silicone injections or something? Or is this like a newer procedure? I want some like new filler, exciting fillers. In more extreme cases, he said men have had to have skin grafts to repair their damage. Yeah, giving their dick that sexy, mean, scary look. That's what women like, right? Oh my God, your dick looks so angry. That penis looks like he's seen a lot in life. That's what women want, right? I have no idea. All right, he said clinics were cashing in on men's anxieties about their penis looking abnormal rather than addressing the issue with psychological treatment and reassurance. There is no evidence, really, that there's an improvement in function. No, it's about the look. What is this? What don't you get? This guy's an idiot. Even the cosmetic effects, are very minor from the limited data that there is. The long-term results are not impressive. But private clinic Moorgate Andrology said it was receiving up to 450 inquiries about penis fillers every damn month. This typically led to around 150 consultations, and around half of these then go on to have the procedure. The clinic, which has been featured in a documentary on the BBC, said interest in the procedure had more than doubled over last year. It suggested this could be linked to men being more aware that the procedures were available. Yeah, I didn't know that was available. And also the simpler, less intimidating nature of injections compared to surgery. So I wanted to see exactly what my dick could be turned into. So I went to a website called Schaefer Plastic Surgery. This is a doctor who will do penis enhancements. And this is like I guess he uses a syringe. It's penis filler, right? So this guy, we got a baseline dick here. Immediately after the filler is injected, boom, 48% increase in girth. And then 2 weeks after, I don't know if that's like multiple injections or if it just has time to settle or whatever. But after 2 weeks, a 68% increase in girth. And according to the doctor here, he says that these are the same fillers that were FDA approved to enhance cheeks and lips. So now that same stuff is injected into the penile shaft and glands to significantly increase the penis girth and moderately increase in penis length. What? I guess the big problem is you got to keep going, right? Because it's not permanent. It's kind of sucky, but I guess lip fillers aren't permanent either. It's not very cheap though, because you gotta start with 5 syringes, which will cost either $3,500. That's if you use Juvederm Ultra Plus XC, or if you use Voluma XC, it's about $4,000. And again, even it doesn't tell you how long it'll last. I mean, this is only going to last like a month or two. That's kind of a rip-off, right? All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. There are many ways to contact the show. You can voicemail in 206-666-4463. Call in, say hi. I'll play your calls on the air here. Also, we've got a special Patreon-only line. So if you pledge a few bucks at patreon.com/distortedview, I will play those calls first, because I'm usually about a month behind on these voicemails. Other ways to contact the show, you can email me, show@distortedview.com. I'm all over social media, @DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook.com/DistortedViewShow. And we have a Discord where you can meet and chat with other freaks. There's a link over there at DistortedView.com. It's on the main navigation bar, which is kind of cool. You can post videos and talk with other freaks in the chat rooms.
Hey, Timmy Boo, little baby faggot calling you. Heard the show today. Had a question about butt sex and the effects on your shaft.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, as many people in the Discord will tell you.
Yeah, it was, you missed a lot if you're not Sideshow members.
Now, as many people in the Discord will tell you.
Talk about how soft and supple my shaft was.
Talk about butt sex a lot. Have a lot of butt sex with the missus. Here's what I think's going on.
Okay.
Obviously, you've got to use some lube, right? You're not just bending over Lord Douche and saying, buckle up, buddy, I'm going in dry. Or maybe you do sometimes, but usually you're probably using lube.
You don't know what I'm doing.
So you got the heat of the butt, okay? It's going to help keep it nice and warm. You get that sphincter that's helping to kind of massage it in to the skin.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so soft afterwards.
It's like a combination of a lot of things there.
At least that's my theory. I've tested it multiple times. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So you can come to your own conclusions. So at any rate, you have yourself a lovely day. And if anybody else has any comments about it, maybe they know more than I do. It's possible, but unlikely, because I really have butt sex a lot.
Lucky man. Yeah, we were just talking about why, like, the dick just feels so soft and supple after that, right?
Shout out Timmy Boo, nigga. This is Super Freak, Sideshow member for about almost 11 years.
What?
It's going to be 11 soon.
Nice.
My name is Cheesecake Muncher, and I called it a while back. It's been about a month, sorry, I'm fucking late to the show. And talked about being in Japan, and women are just pregnant all the time, and there's Akihabara, where you can do your sexy masturbation time, solo style in the middle of the city. Pay for it, whatever. It's dumb. But I was calling back because you asked me to about, like, am I getting pussy for days in Japan?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, when I used to live in the States, I dated some Japanese chicks, I dated some Chinese chicks, I dated some...
So that's your thing. You're attracted to the Asian.
Exotic women because that was fun when I was younger. But now I'm married to a white woman.
Oh.
And I don't know. I just
all boring and white.
Went to default there, I guess. I don't know. But I've been married for about a year now. It's been good.
The old ball and Caucasian chain.
I love it. I'd rather be with this girl than any of my crazy exes. I'm not getting pussy left and right, but like I said, chicks are just fucking like wild in Japan. And I love you, Timmy Boo. I'll be listening forever, and I hope you don't die soon, even though you're getting to turn into a fat old timer that you said you hated to be. So I worry about you sometimes. I hope you don't get depressed and
of course
off
I
yourself
am.
for being that.
I'm
And
a
I also
monster.
called back one time, and I was really, really drunk, and I'm sorry about that. And it just ended the show with that, and I'm so sorry. I'll try not to do that anymore.
Yeah, try not to ruin my program. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for the information. What information did he have exactly? I'm not sure. Something about a lot of Asian girls fucking. What's the STD situation in Japan? Is that an epidemic? They have super gonorrhea over there?
This is Sideshow member 3 Second Stool. I've been listening to this other podcast. I know. I've been cheating on you. And on the show, they have a reoccurring character, Chikatilo, who is based on a real-life Russian serial killer, Andrei Chikatilo, who was known...
That's a pretty high-concept bit there.
...for having a floppy shamecock. He would get mad and murder women because he couldn't get it up when he tried to have sex with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has evolved into a reoccurring character who pops in to commentate on the show, and his catchline is, "What is big deal? I jerk shamecock." Well, now, every time I hear Vladimir Putin, that's all I think of. Him jerking his floppy shamecock.
I'm sure it's funny when you hear it on the show. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Well, thank you very much. I do like the term shamecock. That's pretty funny. That's all the time we have on this edition of the program. Why don't you guys email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. A voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, is in. Oh, God.
I don't want you to have a pickled vagina.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the podcast. Don't forget, tomorrow's program is Sideshow exclusive, so if you want to hear it, you got to sign up, superfreaksideshow.com. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Hello, my treacherous friends. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I brought you all here to discuss, as I must, how pleasant it's been. Hello, my treacherous friends. Thank you for joining me here tonight. I brought you all here to discuss, as I must, how pleasant it's been this tonight.
Oh, honey, peel my pussy lips apart. Take the tip of your tongue. Spell the alphabet right on my clit. Oh.